Hello and welcome to today's full body dumbbell workout session. If you don't have dumbbells, don't worry, you can still complete the session just with body weight and still get a great sweat on. We're going to kick off with a warm-up of 3 exercises to get the blood flowing. The first exercise is our walkouts. So from a standing position, lean forward to bring the hands to the floor, walk those hands out into a high plank position. The key here is to maintain strong core throughout and squeeze the glutes in that bottom plank position. We then walk the hands all the way back, standing all the way back up to our start position, tall through the head before beginning again. Keep a nice steady pace here. We're looking to gradually warm the body and start to increase the heart rate before our main session. Coming into our second warm-up exercise, high knees. Standing nice and tall, we'll bring one leg up to the parallel position to meet the hand and then alternate. We're again looking for active core engagement throughout the move. Stay tall through the top of your head. Nice steady pace, bringing the knees up the whole way to meet those hands. And coming into our third warm-up exercise, calf raises. So feet are placed hip distance apart, standing tall, and our focus is to push up onto tiptoes to activate our calf muscles. As we focus on pushing through our big toes at the top, we should be keeping belly button pulled through to the spine, squeezing our glutes at the top before lowering back down to the bottom with control. Really nice work here. We'll take a very brief break, grab some water, make sure we stay hydrated throughout as our body temperature starts to rise. Okay, we're going to come into our second round of warm-up exercises now. So when you are ready, come to the top of your mat and we can begin walkouts again. Bringing the hands down to the floor, walking all the way out to a high plank position, core tight, squeezing the glutes and returning back to your standing start position. Remember to keep a nice steady pace here as we continue to warm up the body and each of the muscles. From our standing position, we can come straight into our high knees for next exercise. Each knee is still coming up to meet the hand while we remain tall through the top of our head. Make sure that you're not leaning back or slumping forward when completing these. Core should remain active and engaged throughout the exercise. Really think about pulling your belly button through to your spine each time you lift the knee. And we're coming for our final time into our calf raises here. Feet hip distance apart, elevating the heels so we're coming up onto our toes, pushing through the big toe on each foot for a full contraction of the calf. Glutes squeeze at the top before coming back down with control to the floor. Really nice work here. Hopefully feeling a little bit warmer now and ready to dive straight into our main workout. So with a dumbbell in each hand, we're going to kick off with a dumbbell squat. Dumbbell is in each hand down by your side, feet hip distance apart, and we're aiming to sit the bum backwards, exactly as if we're sitting down into a chair. As we reach our squat with our thighs parallel to the floor, as much as possible for your range of motion, we push through the feet to begin the ascent back to the top, starting position with a slight squeeze of the glutes. Maintain a nice steady pace here. Don't forget to breathe throughout. A modified bodyweight squat can be seen in the top right of your screen. Perfect for any of you newer to exercise or with no dumbbells available today. Very nice. We're going to come down onto the floor for our plank shoulder taps as the next exercise. So starting in a high plank position, hands should be as under your shoulders as much as possible, up on the toes, and we will lift opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Our focus here is to keep the pelvis stable and hips down throughout. We want a strong and stable plank position maintained. No rotation of the hips as we bring the hand up to each of the shoulders. If this exercise is too challenging, we can drop down to a plank on our knees as shown and continue with shoulder taps from here. Really fab work here. We're going to return to our dumbbells for a forward lunge. So as we come back onto our feet, dumbbells in hand, dumbbells will be down by your side, and we will step forward on our right leg to start. Come all the way down into the lunge with the thigh as parallel to the floor as possible, before stepping the feet back together and switching to your opposite leg. Think about staying tall through the top of your head here, no slumping forward, and really plant that front foot down with strong intention. For your bodyweight version, check the top right corner. If you find you're losing your balance a little, slow down, shorten your stride of your lunge. This will mean that you're not overextended as you're trying to push back into your standing position. As with the other exercises, nice steady pace to be maintained. Speed is not essential for any of these exercises. We're now coming back down to the floor for our next exercise of push-ups. Pop those dumbbells out of the way, let's get ready for your push-ups. We're going to place the hands slightly wider than shoulder distance apart at chest height. Feet should ideally be together to allow for maximum engagement of your core and glutes. This will help move the body more efficiently through your push-up. We're focused on bending at the elbows to bring the chest down to the floor in between our hands. We want as deep a range of motion as possible for you, for every rep here. Push-ups on knees can be used as a replacement here, making sure we keep the hips down throughout the move. Take some nice deep breaths here before we come into our final exercise, plank step outs. So we come back onto the floor on our forearms with our feet together. We will then step out alternating feet to the side before returning to the centre and switching to the other leg. The key here is to maintain strong engagement through your core, maintain a steady pace. If this does feel too challenging for you, feel free to just hold a regular plank or further modify and do a plank on your knees. Really nice work here. You've made it through the first round, so well done. Just grab some water here. Take a few deep breaths. And we're going to take a full 60 seconds before we start the next round. Let's shake off those legs a little bit. Keep on with the deep breaths. You've done really well so far. All right, so we're going to start our round 2 of the dumbbell workout. We're kicking off with the dumbbell squat. When you are ready. Let's grab those dumbbells again. Remember, your feet are going to be hip distance apart here for your dumbbell squat. Keeping a nice straight spine, no rounding through the back, and aiming to sit down as much as possible for your own mobility. We're focused on a nice steady pace here, controlled movement throughout. Really good. Perfect. Let's pop those dumbbells down. Coming onto the floor, we're going to start with our shoulder taps. So take your high plank position with hands stacked under your shoulders, feet placed wide, tight core, and hips down towards the mat as much as possible. We tap opposite hand to opposite shoulder, looking for minimal rotation and movement through your pelvis. Really nice control here, well done. Fabulous work. Let's come back to our dumbbells, up onto our feet. We're going to come into our forward lunge for 40 seconds. So dumbbell in each hand, down by your side. We're going to stay focused on keeping tall through the top of our head, stepping forward on that right leg to start. Very nice. So don't overreach through the lunge and make it harder on yourself to bring those feet back together. Stay tall through the top of your head, no rounding through your shoulders or back. Don't forget to breathe here. Every lunge, take a breath. Really nice work. We're going to come back down onto the floor for the final 2 exercises here. Push-ups are up first. So down we come. Hands slightly wider than shoulder distance apart at chest height. As we come up onto our feet, core remains tight, glute squeezes. Think about bringing your chest down to the floor between your hands. Come as deep as possible for you while maintaining strong technique. Do not let your hips drop down towards the floor. Really nice work. Let's maintain a nice steady pace. Strong core, keep pushing. Awesome work. Final exercise coming up. You're nearly there. Deep breaths. So coming into our forearm plank for our plank step outs. Let's maintain a steady pace as we step those feet out and bring them back into center. Hips down throughout this movement. Final push here. Keep breathing. Very nice. Awesome work. You've made it through. So well done, guys. Grab some water. Take a few deep breaths. We're going to take a 60-second break here, and then we'll get ready to cool down. Are we still smiling? Yes, we are. So after all that, we need to calm the body back down, bring the heart rate down, slowly stretch out the muscles to aid recovery. So first off here, let's have you on the floor lying on our backs, hands down by our sides. Breathing deeply, we're going to bend the right knee towards the chest to stretch through the hamstring. So hugging the knee into the chest, you'll feel a deep stretch through the back of the leg. Holding here, breathe into this stretch. And switch sides. Bending the opposite leg, hugging the opposite knee to chest. Breathing deeply into the stretch. Tailbone stays connected to the floor for the whole way. Really good. Lowering that leg down, we're now going to come into our glute stretch. So with right leg bent, foot on the floor, we'll cross the left ankle over the right knee. And with our hands, we'll push the left knee away from the body, feeling the stretch through the left glute muscle. Deep breaths here as we hold for 20 seconds. Good. Lowering the left leg, foot planted on the floor, right ankle across the left knee. We're going to stretch through that right glute. Deep breaths here as we push the right knee away to deepen the stretch. Very nice. And final stretch here, supine twist. So knees will remain bent, arms come up into a T position, so straight out along the floor at shoulder height. And when you're ready, knees will drop over to the left side as your head looks over your right shoulder. Deep breaths here as we hold for 20 seconds. Bringing those legs back to center and twisting right through to the opposite side, knees over to the right, head looking over your left shoulder. And bringing the knees all the way back to center when you're ready. And you are all done here for today. So thanks for joining us here. We hope you've enjoyed it. Like and subscribe to get more content every month. Well done for arriving here today, and we'll see you again soon. Have a good day.